Women are not meant to work 9 to 5s, and here's why.
But I would rather stay home and cook and clean.
I have a question. Why are women expected to work like they have no children?
Women are exhausted these days. We've been through enough. Like, they want us to do everything. Cook, clean,
Equality means equality, not when it doesn't suit you.
I know I can't be the only woman out here that is so tired of being independent.
This world has changed so much. We as women are so independent now, and that's okay. But it's also okay to need a man. I need a man. I need a man to watch me.
They always need you when the clock starts ticking. Don't be fooled.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but the whole independent, I want to be independent, I got my own bag. Ladies, it's dead. You should have your own bag. You should be somewhat independent, but it shouldn't be something you should be flaunting. Why? Because you're going to attract men that want a woman that has money. You're going to attract people that expect you to pay and cover everything. And that's cool and all until it dies out, until you get freaking exhausted. You get wrinkles like me and you're tired of working. This is coming from a 33-year-old married woman who has been working since she was 14 years old, and I have been on my own since I was 18 years old. Let me tell you, I'm exhausted. And my parents were both immigrants. My mom used to be a housekeeper, and she instilled in me, go to school, work hard, don't ever ask anyone for anything. And I'm like, that backfired because I'm exhausted. Am I the only one? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
One thing I've noticed listening to these women is that they all have one thing in common. They always want to take, and take, but give nothing back in return. If you are supposedly in love with that man, why can't you pay for some things? Why does he have to handle everything all by himself? What does he have you for? Are you only there to suck him dry? Personally, if she's not reciprocating any favors, she needs to be replaced. That's not your woman, that's your child.
I am looking for a sugar daddy with a boat. I repeat, a sugar daddy with a boat.
Stop! But can I be honest, y'all? I don't want a job. I don't even want a job. OMG. Please, somebody. I don't want a job. I don't want to work. Just give me the money.
I already have zero fucking desire to work, but whenever the weather gets warmer, I'm gonna want to quit my damn job. Like the whole thing. Today's supposed to be like in the 70s, and I know for a fact I'm not supposed to be at this damn dealership. I know I'm supposed to be at home. If the UV is 7, I'm going to absolutely break something, because that is tanning UV. And I'm working.
Running away a DD.
All this clip just prove is that women don't know what they want. They fought so hard for their rights, and now they're complaining about how hard it is to handle it. They're the ones who wanted to be men equals. No one said the road was going to be easy. Now, almost all of them are begging for a man to handle their problems. What you're about to see is how women were then versus now, which explains why men no longer care.
What do you look for in a man?
Oh, I can bear almost anything as long as he has clean teeth.
I look for kindness and sincerity most of all.
I think personality, warmth and affection for children are the main things.
I don't know really. Physique, interest.
Do you think looks are important?
Sometimes it all depends on the man.
What's your craziest confession?
This guy's 20 minutes after I was his best friends.
Okay.
I 3 dudes in one night, and it was the natty championships of UGA.
I beg your pardon?
The third one actually ate. The second one came out of my face, so that was funny.
Hey, yo, what the?
They both came in me.
Where's your dad? Where's the mom?
I cheated on my boyfriend with a guy I told him not to worry about.
Should he have any control over what you wear when you go out?
Oh, hell no.
Now just imagine picking a wife out of these women today. It's coming with nothing but headaches. It is not worth it. Save yourself from the hardships and enjoy your peace.
The women that fought for our right to work. Why? Why did you do that? I ask myself every night, why? Why do I have to work? I don't want to work. You don't want to work. Women don't want to work. Why?
Women are not meant to be working these 40-hour-a-week corporate desk jobs. I saw it again today. A really pretty girl walking down the street with her corporate t-shirt, jeans, a backpack, her thermos, looking depressed as all hell walking into her job. It's the saddest thing ever. This girl should not be going to some stupid desk job to sit in the cubicle and report to some asshole boss all day. She should be in a sundress, going to a farmer's market, tanning by the pool, doing yoga, doing Pilates, stuff like that. I don't even care if I get canceled. Throughout the thousands of years of human history, when did women start going to 9-to-5 jobs? Like 40 years ago? 50 maybe? Before, women would stay home, raise the family, take care of the house, cook, clean. Now, women go to some stupid 9-to-5 desk job to do some bullshit compliance job and get verbally harassed by their manager, and then go to happy hour and get hit on by their coworker Caleb. It's just not how it should be.
First of all, no one should be working 40+ hour a week. Not just women. And like I said before, if men had the option to not work, they would take it. And besides, this is what these women wanted. They wanted to be equal to men. And even back then, women did work.
Let me just address for a moment that women have always worked. There's no such thing as a time when women didn't work. Women have always worked. Women work now. Women worked 100 years ago. Women worked 1,000 years ago. Whether or not their labor was paid with wages or food or protection does not matter. Women have always worked. Women have a great deal to contribute to society besides just having children or raising children or keeping homes, and we should promote that as much as possible. And this idea gets in the way that women aren't supposed to work, that men are the ones who are supposed to work, that women are supposed to stay home and be cloistered in their homes. No. And that's never been the case. It's only in the last 150 years or so that that's even been thought of as a concept. So before you go spouting nature nurture at me, go read your history, because women have always worked, women have always contributed to the greater good of the community, and there's nothing that you can do about it. And if you need some history to go read, hit me up below. I will send you some books. But women work now, women have always worked, and there's no reason to keep women out of the workforce or to try and domesticate us to the point where we're like poodles in your house.
That's right. Women have always worked. These modern women are screaming, "Save me from my job because it's getting hard," and they can't handle what they wished for.
Women are not meant to be working these 40-hour-a-week corporate desk jobs.
Now I'm sure you can imagine how many of these independent women agree with this guy, because it favors them and they can escape accountability. Take a look.
You know what, ladies? I think he's onto something. Oh, shit. Yeah, I think he's onto something. Maybe we should, just take us out. Take us out of the game. I don't want to work 40-hour weeks either, but it turns out I work about 60 hours a week. Oh, no, save me from this big, terrible 40-hour work week. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Save me.
Women are not meant to be working these 40-hour-a-week corporate desk jobs. I saw it.
I really want to be mad at this guy and say fuck the patriarchy and shake my feminist fist. But I would love to spend my day in a sundress at a farmer's market. Somebody fix this shit. Done working. Ew.
Desk jobs.
Women are meant to be laying on the couch and like giggling and like posting cute pics, but getting paid for it.
Women are not meant to be working these 40-hour-a-week corporate desk.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Peak feminism is where you lean into the patriarchy so hard to a point where you're no longer expected to do anything because you're a woman. Like, I'm just a little girl. I can't work a job. I can't pay bills. What's money? And then you find a man and make him pay for you for everything. And then basically you just go to Target all day and rob him.
It's only when it favors them that they agree. But what about the men who are working 40 or 60 hours a week to provide for their families? I don't hear anyone saying men shouldn't do it. Now, if you ever wish to provide for a woman, you need to make sure she brings some sort of value to your life, and she's continuously adding to it. These types of treatment, these women are screaming, begging for, is for women who has earned it. Don't just hand it out just because she's a woman.
I'm totally that girl that's like, who the hell said that women should work? Who the hell? Because I want to go back in time where I'm at home cooking dinner and taking care of the kids and I don't have to go out and work. I'm so sick of college, man. I don't want to be here.
something clean.
Just pay for everything.
Why do I personally have to work? I understand that it makes sense for other people, but me personally, I really am just a girl.
Are you stupid?
I quit at being independent. I don't want to do this shit anymore. This shit is draining. I'm so ready to have a man come into my life and take care of me. My tires pop. 2 of my tires pop. And I'm sitting in my car because I don't know what the fuck to do. Obviously, I know what the fuck to do, but I don't want to do this shit anymore. Like, I'm ready to have someone come into my life and take care of me. This shit is so fucking draining. This independent life, like, I don't want to do this shit anymore. I quit. Because every time something happens, I always have to figure shit out on my own. And I don't want to do that shit anymore. Yeah. Ya renuncio, ya no quiero ser independiente, ya. I want to be spoiled and taken care of. Because I shouldn't have to be stressing about shit like this. I'm tired.
What she means is that after many failed relationships, taking trips, going to parties, I need saving. This is honestly what it's gonna look like for most of these women today, later on in their lives.
The biggest lie is be independent, be self-sufficient. You don't need anyone. You'll be fine. You got this. That's not how we're designed. Human beings are designed biochemically for connection. They're designed to be codependent. They're designed to love each other. They're designed to be in tribes. Never in history have people not lived in tribes. It takes 5-6 people to raise a child because that's how much emotional connection they are required to have. Now, we now live in a hyper-independent society that is totally individualistic and teaching everybody, you'll be fine, you got this, self-improvement, self-esteem, self, and nothing to do with a group affiliation. So what happens is when you don't feel great, you feel like you've lost that life. Whereas when we had group settings, it's like, okay, I don't feel great, but my group is doing really well. My family's doing really well. My tribe is doing really well. I'm good. But now we don't have that resilience because we're totally encouraged to be solo.
The fact that we work until we have to die just for the privilege of being alive. Huh?
Imagine not being aware that almost every human being alive today has to work for the majority of their life.
Like, we never asked to be born, but now we're obligated to do labor until we die. Huh?
How exactly would one ask to be born?
We have to work somewhere just to afford a house that we're never at because we're working to afford the house. Huh? Is the meaning of life to work and pay taxes and then die?
Where is this going?
Top of that, we also have to work to afford our vehicle to get to work in other places and afford gas just to get to work. And we also have to pay taxes for our roads to drive on to get to work. With the privilege of food, which we should just be able to have.
It's rather starting to sound like one is thinking that everything in life should just be free.
Forget about life insurance just in case we almost die.
What?
Like, somebody tell me that this is fair.
Keep waiting, because no one who's honest is going to tell you that life is fair.
Like, is it lazy to just want to enjoy life? Like, why do we have to work? Why?
We have to work. Because in modern society, it costs money to be able to buy the things that we need, as well as the things that we want. And no person is entitled to the free labor of another, no matter how much that person thinks they should just be given things in life for free.
This is a grown adult woman complaining about having responsibilities. Did she really think that most people aren't on the same boat? This is just what it means to be an adult. Suck it up and move forward.
This world has changed so much. We as women are so independent now, and that's okay. But it's also okay to need a man. I need a man. I need a man to wash my car. I need a man to help me go get my car fixed, get my brakes done, pump my gas, take the groceries in the house, rub on my booty. I'm tired of being independent, and I want to be independently dependent.
Oh no! Are you okay?
You're telling me as women this is what we fought for? To go to work. To work. In any conditions. Impossible.
Ladies, y'all don't be thinking y'all be too independent around this bitch. Like, my homegirls know how to barbecue. Like, flame a grill up, okay? I want to be soft. I want to not have to go get my car washed. I don't want to have to take my car to the car lot so it could get fixed. I don't want to have to talk about car things with men. Like, I don't want to have to do that. I want to be soft. When I got a flat tire, I want to be able to call my man. And he'd be like, here I come, baby. And not expect me to handle it. Like, I want to be independent on a certain level. You know what I'm saying? On a certain level. I want to feel like a baby with my man around. Like a little princess, okay? That's what I want to do. No shade to my honeys that's very independent. Do you? Sometimes we have no choice. But I'm just saying, like, it's not fair.
She mentioned soft girl era. The soft girl era is what these women are trying to become, meaning feminine, less argumentative. Now that's after they've already given themselves up in the hard girl era. Sleeping with multiple men, having 3 or 4 relationships on the side. But it's too late for that. No man wants to have leftovers.
I don't think I can do this anymore, you guys.
This working for a living is some hoe shit. I'm about one early morning and one bad day away from selling fucking pictures of my feet on the goddamn internet. Done with this shit.
What do you do for a living?
I don't work.
So what do you do during the day?
Nothing.
You don't want to work?
No.
So you're just living off of his child support?
I am.
But you can go get a job, right?
I could, but I'm not going to.
I have 85 to 90,000 on the high end on a good year.
$1,093 a month is what he would pay in child support.
That's it?
That's it. Well, it would be more if you get a job.
He would pay more if I got a job?
No, it would be more for the child if you got a job.
I found a bunch of movies. He's the main character on the movies. I believe that he has some income that he's actually not reporting.
What are the odds this guy actually earns way more than this, but he's just being sneaky about it? Can't really blame him either. What would you do?
I would have gotten rid of her immediately. How disgusting. These are the types of women you want to avoid at all cost. They're the type to suck you dry for everything you've ever worked for. She's not just only lazy, she's also don't want to contribute anything to the family. She's just there to take, and take.
They gotta change the motherfucking retirement age. It's gotta be like 45 now, because I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. I'm done. I am so fucking done. I don't want to work my whole entire life to work. I just didn't sign up for this, and I'm over it. I'm sorry. It was all about the parking first. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't want to make nobody's day negative, okay? Have a good day.
Nobody signed up for this. We're just here doing our best. Some of us suffer in silence and keep it going because nobody cares. That's what it means to be a man.